Okay, awesome. So let's play this way. Um, Jamin, why don't we start off here? I'll start off with starting by focusing on you here.
Mm.
Jonathan, what I'm going to invite you to here is the way that I do coaching is that anytime I'm focusing on one person, and this will go back to you, Jamin, when I go to Jonathan, I'm focusing on one person. I'm actually focusing on everyone, right? So my invitation is to engage to see how this might apply to you. See, there's many different ways you can see how it might apply to you. See how, like, how is Niyama creating the space for these things. There may be questions that I asked that might be really applicable to you as you're going down your journey, and then we'll check in and we'll go on from there. All right. Awesome. And if there's any questions that you have for Jamin too, like, take note of it. Take note of what you find yourself curious about here. We may or may not have time to do it in this conversation, but like it would still probably serve as well. So I'm gonna make sure we do that. All right, Jamin, my friend. Um, Tell me more. Like, let's bring ourselves into this here, right? Thank you for bringing this in. The capacity to enroll 50K clients into your program.
Mm.
Um, the word capacity is what I get most curious about here, and I am actually, like, I find myself wanting to challenge it, but I don't know if I need to yet. So when you say capacity for that, tell me about what that means to you.
Yeah, it's it's being able to back it's being able to back myself in the value of the transformation that I facilitate for other people through the process and the program that Jen and I have created with Mountains and Marathons. And so it's not just, and in addition to that, it's also the yeah, it's like the getting out of whatever is in the way of me being able to have that kind of transformative conversation with the people who can afford that kind, like this kind of investment, because I get the work that we do. I know the transformative impact, and yet I also know that there's a whole new um, level of influential and powerful people who once have been through and experienced like the work that we do, like the world will change. Their world will change, their communities will change. And so it's kind of like I'm working with a certain level of people right now, and I know that they'll level up. Not to say that the investment piece is the direct correlation, but there is an element of that as far as those who are the movers and shakers in our communities, in our worlds, are the ones who have resources. And so I'm inspired to take things to the next level in that regard and be the kind of person who can impact those people and also request those kinds of figures in service of my own personal expansion.
Wonderful. All right, so let's play this out. It's actually really interesting, Damon. I recently increased my baseline one-on-one rates for a year working with me to 50K myself. So this is a place that I'm also in exploration of, something that I've been playing with as well. Um, and I think I'm going to be in this conversation with you around this here. So if I the thing that comes to mind, I'm just going to go straight to the question that's on my mind right now, which is, um, firstly, like, we mentioned a group. Let's, for this conversation here, look at just like one person. It could be one specific person or like just one area there. But if we can get one person, if we can get you with one person, we can do that's multiplying, right? We get the 0 to 1, and then it's 1 to infinity from there, right?
Yep.
Are you good? All right, cool. So that just to put ourselves even in that mindset of just like actually one person, right? Question for you: Do you have, like, is there like one person that comes to mind that's already in your world where you're like, actually, for what you're doing next, playing with me and being in a space with other leaders who are on their own transformational journey, and uh, do you see someone like that already for you? I just wanted to check in.
Yeah, so I do. I see the I call it like the community of people. I don't know many in that community, but I know the community of people that I want to serve.
Okay.
So
You
I
know
can
one
point.
person in that community.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So and I'm choosing to really focus in on one because
Yep.
I get your power and I get the community element of this all here.
I've
And
got one. Yep.
okay, you've got one. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Wonderful. Right. We're just getting started. Click on the link below to watch the full conversation and go to niyamaashan.com/tribe to get additional resources and exclusive invitation to tribe only events. Journey on.